Okay. Alrighty. So, do you guys know what skip counting is?
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
So by twos,
5,
Corey? By fives.
It's a certain pattern. It's a certain pattern in numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Alexis,
It's kind of like multiplication.
it's kind of like
It is
multiplication.
multiplication.
Yeah, it is multiplication. Actually, it really is. So, hey, have you guys ever skip counted by eights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
16, 24, I can do it.
Let's skip count by eights. Okay, so let's start with the number 8.
16,
Okay, 16.
30.
24, 24.
Oh,
24.
sorry.
Okay, so when we're counting these, let's all say it as a group. So let's all say it as a group. So we're gonna go 8,
16, 24, 32, 32,
40.
How do you guys know what's next?
40.
By adding 8.
So adding 8?
2 plus 8 is 10. And then
Oh.
so it's 1.
So wait, hold on. Violet, say that again.
2 plus 8 is 10.
Mm-hmm.
So you put down the 0, and then you add 1 plus 3 is 4.
1 plus 3 is 4. That's a really interesting strategy. So
40.
how do you know what comes next here?
Adding 8.
Adding.
Just adding 8? Do you guys do it in your head?
Yeah.
You just do it in your head? Do
And
you
I
have
have a
these memorized?
multiplication sheet.
Or
Memorize.
You
I
have
don't
these
have
memorized.
it memorized.
Okay.
I just know how to speak.
But I can tell this.
Okay, so what comes next?
48.
48 is hard.
48?
56.
Okay, let's take a second. Let's start over from 8. Okay, let's count together. Ready?
8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48,
56.
56. Oh, 8 times 7 equals 56.
56 is next?
Yeah,
Do
because
we
8
all
times
agree?
7 equals
Mhm.
56. Just a nice school job.
Okay.
64.
64.
Because 8
And
plus
then
6 equals 14.
I mean,
and
yeah,
then
80.
72.
Okay, hold on. Someone raise their hand and tell me how you know that 64 comes next after 56. Alexis.
8 plus 6 equals 14. 4 down, you put the 1 above the 5. Then you add 1 plus 5 equals 6.
Wow. Corey, what do you do?
Same thing.
The same thing?
Or I just add 8.
Does anyone have a different strategy?
I just add 8.
You just add
Or
8?
you
Corey?
I have
Multiply.
What do you multiply by? How do you know it's
8
multiplied?
times 8.
How do you know it's 8?
Because you count how many you've done already.
How many have we done? 1, 2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
So what's 8 times 9?
72.
72.
72? Okay, let's count them again together.
80.
8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72,
80. And then
Because 8 times 10
Oh, is it
equals...
recording? I see the pattern.
Oh, it is. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Everything's okay.
He said this. Ow.
Okay, we're good. Okay. So, what comes next up here?
88.
Because 8, 48, and then 88. 8, 48, 88.
So, are you guys starting to see some patterns here?
Yeah.
Yes, the last
Let's
number.
think about it real quick. Everyone, take a second to look at this, and then we'll talk about it. Alexis, what patterns are you seeing?
In the ones place, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0.
Okay, right here.
No, the ones place.
Yeah, right here.
8, 6, 4, 2, 0.
Yeah.
And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, okay. Katie?
On the top row, it has 8s in the second digit. The second, it has 6s in the second digit. The third row, 4s in the second digit. And the fourth row, there's 2s in the second digit. And in the fifth row, there are 0s in the second digit.
Ooh, so you're noticing right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's keep going and see. Oh, Kari, what pattern? Nicholas, do you want to join us out here? Let's re-emerge from your cave over there so we can see, okay? Alrighty, guys. Okay, so what comes next?
96.
96.
96.
So wait, let's think about this. So we have, let's count them again, and then we're going to say what this one is, okay? 8,
16,
24,
32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96, 104.
104.
What about?
Okay. What comes next?
112.
112.
Because 8 plus 4 equals 12.
Right. How do we know that 112 comes next?
Because 4 plus 8 equals 12. Because there's a 2 in the ones digit.
Nicholas, what strategies are you using? Are you just adding 8 like everyone else, or
Multiplying.
multiplying? So what are we multiplying by?
8.
10.
I don't know. 8. We're multiplying by 8.
What number did we multiply to figure out this one?
15. 15.
1, 2,
15.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
14.
10, 12, 13, 14,
15.
We're on
15.
I knew it.
And that
Yeah.
is, that's 120.
So what comes? Let's do this column, and then we're gonna say this one.
88, 96, 104, 112, 120.
Jinx.
Okay. 120.
128. 136.
136.
144.
152.
152.
160.
160.
Yeah. I did.
Great job, guys. Okay, so let's just look at this for a second. What patterns do we see?
I
Well-
see 8, I see 6, I see 4s, I see 2s, and I see 0.
So what do you
Zero.
mean you see those? Come up here and point and show us.
There are 8s in the ones digits here, 6s in the ones digits here, 4s in the ones digits here, 2s in the ones digits here, and 0 in the ones.
Ooh, okay. Violet, do you want to come here and show us another pattern?
I see in the tens digit a pattern of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That's pretty cool.
Something.
So
I see
point to it in case this, not everyone knows what you're talking about. So like right there. And so when you say 11, 12, are you talking about which,
100s.
the hundreds?
100s and tens.
So like right here. That's pretty cool.
So like the first 1 or 2 digits.
The first
Yes,
one
I
or two
like that.
digits. Okay, what else do you guys see? Alexis, you want to come here and point to us?
I see right here. That's how.
It's counting by, what do you mean counting by?
4,
8,
12, 16.
40. So you mean, what do you mean 40s were multiplying by 40 or we're adding by 40 down here? Oh, okay. So 80 plus 40 is 120. And then 120 plus,
40.
all of them are adding by 40s?
No.
No, no.
3
Yeah,
plus
because
7.
70 plus 1. 70 plus 40 equals
Well, let's look up here. What's 88 plus 40?
8 plus
48.
48.
And what's
Plus
48 plus 40?
88.
And what's 88? 128.
Ah.
Yes.
So is each row adding by 40?
Yes.
Nicholas, do you want to come here and point out another one? You go next. You go next. All right. Hold on. Nicholas is going to go real quick.
Get him out of the cage.
Ooh. 2, 4, 6. What other row is that true on? Do you see another row?
4, 6.
Oh, there's 0, 2, 4, 6.
And I see, what about right here?
There's 0, 2, and 4.
0, 2.
And there's
Y'all
2,
still in my
and then
face.
there's 0.
So what pattern is this here?
Counted
Do
by
we-
2s.
We're skip counting by 2.
It's not recording. But it's
No, it
It's
is.
still recording.
It's fine. It's fine.
8.
Uh-huh. That's a good one. Do you guys see a pattern that we're maybe adding or subtracting here?
Yes. Subtracting 2 and adding
Do you know what number that we're doing it? Can you even figure that out?
2.
Let's sit down, guys.
2. Multiply.
Subtracting 2.
Or adding
To the
2. To the ones digit.
ones digit. Okay. Car, do you have another pattern you want to show us?
Going up, it has 2, 4, 6, 8.
2.
What do you mean
Yeah,
going up?
0.
Oh,
yeah,
Going
yeah.
up each column.
2, 4, 6, 8.
In the
Ones
column.
digit.
so right here.
Yes, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Do y'all see any other patterns?
It's adding 4 every time it goes down. I mean, it's adding 8 every time it goes down.
Adding 8 every time we go down. What else? Do we see anything else?
Every time we go up, you do -4. I mean 8.
Every time we go, we do -8. Yeah, good job, guys. So we noticed a lot of patterns here, and we skip counted by 8. So let's real quick. How did you guys? I know we talked about this a little bit. So mostly, were you guys adding 8, or were you using something else to figure out what comes next?
Something.
Adding.
What were you doing, Alexis?
We could
Add
add
sometimes.
Adding and sometimes multiplying. Yes.
I have a multiplication sheet in.
You have a multiplication sheet in here.
Yeah, I
So you have
sharpened
a-
my brain 5 days ago.
You sharpened your brain. So did you multiply? How
Multiply
what point-
and add.
was there a point on this chart where you're like, oh, I don't know what comes next?
Yes.
Like multiplying wise? I mean, for me, kind of after I get to 96, I probably wouldn't know my multiplication factor. 96. I probably wouldn't know. So if I were doing that, how would I know? Well, what's 96 plus 8? What could I do?
What's 25 times 25?
Oh, well, let's focus on this right now.
Okay.
You can figure that one out later. So if I had 96 and I was like, what's 96 plus 8? How could I figure that out? Could I just add it on my fingers? Is that what, do you guys add on your fingers ever?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? When do you guys do that?
I do it like all the time.
You do it all the time?
It's like, it seems like it's for like little kids, but it really helps when it comes to
Yeah, it's not for little kids, honestly. Counting on your fingers can be really helpful.
Sometimes you can do a lot of multiplying, like
You
if
could
don't
go
know
8,
9 times
16, 24, 32.
Is that what you do?
And sometimes skip counting with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's easy, it's nice to use
Yeah,
your
so you
fingers,
can
right?
count.
So that's pretty much the strategies you guys use.
Sometimes I forget where I'm at, so I have to start over.
Starting over sometimes helps. Did we start over while we were doing this?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did, right? And did it help you guys?
Yes.
Kind of? To say them? 8,
Kind
16, 24. Did it help you guys to say those?
8, 16, 24,
And then we were
8,
looking,
16,
uh,
32,
when we were looking for the pattern, to find the next digit, you could look at these numbers
Okay.
to help you get the next
Did
digit.
you guys do that?
I
did. You did?
And plus,
Just
since
when
I
I
found
found
out
out
what
it's
is 5,
five,
40 in each row, we could do
You could do that. You could use the 40s in each row. Great, Alexis. Yeah, Kari.
I just noticed this pattern. Every 10 digit is adding 4.
It's adding 4.
That's wise.
Yeah, we remember we mentioned
Oh.
that about the 40. But yeah, every
Yeah,
10
because
digit
I
you're adding
thought
4.
y'all was
Because
talking about the
3
whole number.
plus 7.
Well, it is the whole number. We're adding 40 to the
7 plus 4 equals 12. 12 plus 4 equals 40.
Okay, well, great job, guys. Thank you guys for helping me with this math problem. You guys are done. Great job.
Yeah,
Don't
Yeah.
get that you done.
Oh, you mommy.
Wait, was that still recording?
It is.